Hello, everybody.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
23 yards on the play. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll look to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I know ultimately that...
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of it.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are able to catch. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 3 yards remaining here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. He'll drop to throw, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Their big tight end, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A good pickup there at 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there as the first half is winding. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's go.
Back to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Another pistol look here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their big-bodied receiver. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Remember how much we enjoyed watching him last week?
It's the same thing this week. Look at those numbers.
I'd hate to be a defender right now, because no matter what they're throwing at him in terms of coverages, he's finding ways to defeat it. And even when he's covered, he's not covered. What is he doing? What's that term they use? He's uncovering and making big catches. Really fun to watch.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all,
now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Let's go!
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Stays on his feet, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Here we go!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Here we go!
Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make something.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A big offensive explosion.